Good morning, everyone. I woke up just now, so my voice is still like, what do you call it? I still have like the bed voice. I don't know what to call it. Okay, I think I need some water. That feels so much better. I thought I would, film a little vlog today. Kind of bring you with me in my reset routine, I guess. Because Saturday is usually my reset day. For people, typically it's Sunday, but Sunday I usually go to church and stuff, so it's not like a day I could spend just for me completely. So Saturday is my day, my routine day. My reset day. And literally I get bloated so badly in the mornings. I don't know why. I didn't eat anything last night, like late at night. My dinner was super early, so I don't know why I'm so bloated all the time, but that's just my biology, I guess, and I have to live through it. I really need a reset day every single week because dental school has been super duper hard lately. The amount of content incomparable to the summer semester. There's just so much to do, so much to study, so much more stress added onto that. So I definitely need like a day to just reset my mental state, reset, my room, myself. I have this rule where I am not allowed to study on Saturday mornings. I set that rule for myself so that I could spend the day just for myself, not a day for studying, not a day for my future self, a day for present day Andrew. And I only study on Saturdays after sunset if I really need to, because the Saturday sunlight is too precious for me to waste it on studying inside. So yeah, why don't you come with me today and do a little reset thing. Because I have such severe bloating right now, I thought I would do a little ice face wash. It's kind of annoying to do in the morning every single day, so I only do it if it's really bad. And I swear I do this before I go to school sometimes if it's really severe. I usually do this in the bathroom. The lighting is terrible, so I'm gonna do it outside today. Hi, okay, I don't know if I look any better, but I think it looks a little debloated. Not a drastic difference. It's not gonna give you a V-line all of a sudden, So things I usually do on a reset day. What do I usually do? I usually clean my room, do the dishes, do my laundry, because I need to get all my scrubs ready for another week of hard work. And we started cadaver dissections in my anatomy class, so I need to wash my scrubs a lot more frequently because the formaldehyde smell is just sometimes unbearable. Because the rest of our school is up on the hill on the mountain, we have to take a cable car or an aerial tram to get up there. And I think Friday on the way down, the person who's operating the aerial tram is like, did anyone do dissection lab? And some of our classmates were there. We're all staring at each other, not wanting to raise our hand. And then one brave soldier, he carefully raised his hand, and the operator was like, oh my gosh, y'all smell so bad. Because he had other groups of students also go down earlier, before us, and they also smelled really bad. So he was kind of joking, kind of judging, and we're all just sorry, can't do anything about it. It's not like we made the composition of formaldehyde smell bad. It's not like we had a choice, So that's what happened. So I need to clean all my scrubs. What else do I do on a reset weekend day? I like to read sometimes. Get my mind off of reality. And also, we've been getting such great weather this weekend. The past week or so, it's been rainy season. And when I say rain, it is not what you might expect. When I heard that people said it would rain a lot in Portland, I was expecting downpours and thunderstorms every other day. But it's not even that. It's drizzling. So it just straight up feels like the sky is spitting on your face, mocking you. And it's that awkward amount where it's do I really need an umbrella or do I not? It's not enough rain, but it is still rain. So this weekend is a little pocket of sunshine that we're gonna get until we head back into rainy season. So I thought I would do something outside today too and kind of enjoy the weather. So that's also my itinerary. Does anyone ever put 2 Tide Pods in their washing machine? Does it make it extra clean or is it just excessive? After every like cleanup session, I like to light some incense, and this is something that I've been doing since like sophomore year of college for like almost 4 years now. And I feel like after cleaning up my physical space, I love lighting incense to like make it smell really clean and nice. And incense is really good at like, you know, covering up that like musty smell that houses sometimes can have. It just makes it so much more refreshing. I feel like I'm coating the room with like another layer of cleaning it, if that makes sense. I started burning incense because I'm not a huge fan of candles. Like that waxy scent when it burns, it gives me headaches sometimes. I guess one downside is that you have to keep the window open while burning it, or like the smoke has nowhere to, you know, leave your house. Bugs can fly in, and sometimes it's really hot or cold outside. But I guess on a good positive note, it does force you to ventilate your house, which is really important. Whoopsies. I swear this camera is like super old now. It's like 6 years old, so I have to be careful. I cannot believe I just dropped that. I just opened my window and the weather was just so nice. Temperature is very, very cool. It's only 17 degrees, and if you don't know Celsius, go learn it. It's a universal system. So I thought I would go on a bike ride now. I was gonna go on a sunset bike ride, but I want to enjoy the morning sunlight a little more. So the reason why I wanted to go on a bike ride is because students at OHSU get free bike rides. So we have like rental bikes that we could rent out for free. Fingers crossed there are some bikes left in the rental area. It'd suck if there wasn't. I'm actually kind of pissed. So I go down to the bicycle rack where they usually, you know, house all the bikes. I went there. My app said there were a few bikes there, and I went and there were 2 bikes, you know, in the rack. And then I go and then I scan the QR code and it says the bike is in use. It's literally locked. It's sitting in front of me with no butts on it, and it's telling me that it's in use. And it's probably because the person that used it previously didn't, you know, log out of their session correctly. And so now the rest of the population has to suffer because of their idiocy. So I go to the next bicycle rack, and again, the map says there's about 4 bikes there currently. I go there and there's none. I'm like, oh. So I go to the third one, which is like another 5-10 minute walk, and it says there's at least 1 bike there. I go, none of the bikes are there again. And the 4th one was like a 20-minute walk, so it's like too far and we have to like cross the highway, so I didn't even bother. It ended up being like an hour-long walk instead of a bike ride. And I was sweating. That was a time of negatives and positives, but one thing for sure, it did make me really hungry, so I'm gonna make myself breakfast. Actually, at this point, it's not even breakfast. So I'm currently making some kind of breakfast bowl thingy, although it's not really breakfast time. I don't have a recipe. I'm just putting in whatever looks breakfasty. I know Spam is not one of them, but it's a breakfast item in Korea, just saying. It's like Asian version of sausage. And like half the things I make for myself ever since college is like, it doesn't even have a name to the dish because it's like the randomest stuff put together. Today for my breakfast bowl, I'm gonna put little bits of Spam, so like Spam bites, corn, brown rice, avocado, feta cheese, some sauerkraut. Does that sound good? I feel like that sounds delicious. And hopefully this meal will bring up the mood again. Make my day a little bit more lively again, because that bike thing just exhausted me. Tell me that doesn't look good. Doesn't that look amazing? Bro, I nailed it. Yeah. This bowl looks pretty good. It looks pretty fire. And it's pretty darn good. I have to admit that. No one told me that avocados and sauerkraut together is good, but it is. But the actual heck, this is actually so phenomenal. Okay, I'm gonna be real. A big part of my reset routine is just watching YouTube videos. I follow a lot of YouTubers. I save a lot of their videos throughout the week that I want to watch, but don't have the time to because I'm studying or I'm sleeping. There's Isabel Page, Via Lee, Hitomi, Saren Ho, Dustin Vuong, who else? Ondo Vlogs, Evelyn, Jenny Bourne, Erica Ha, Kelly Wakasa, Jack Edwards, Your Mom Ashley, Fred Liu, The Purple Palace. I love The Purple Palace. Cottage Fairy, Michelle Choi, Money Sign Eric, Jed Cal, Jolie, Benji Plant, absolutely one of my favorites. Doobie Doobap, Peter Lee, because he's a medical student. Ariel Bissett, I love her YouTube channel. Moya, amazing as well. Sophia Nygaard, I've been a subscriber since like 2015. Oh, and she hasn't posted in a while. Leah's Field Notes, she hasn't uploaded in a very long time. That's why she's not in like my feed. Time to watch all that.
So it is officially fall season. Cocooned myself in a little death cycle.
Now I'm watching Via Lee. She is the one YouTuber I can relate to completely. She's also 22 like me, and she's never dated before like myself. And I couldn't find anyone who could like relate to me this much. And I have this thing where I never finish a YouTube video at one go. I usually stop halfway and then go to another YouTube video and then watch it halfway and go to another YouTube video and just bounce around. Maybe I just have really short attention span. Why did I literally think it was okay to run the laundry machine with a big white fuzzy blanket because now I have white fuzz all over my scrubs? Looks like I have a cat. I don't have a cat. The only living organism here is me, my plants, and the gnats. Because my plants always attract gnats. Oh, and now my alocasia poly has spider mites, so I guess that's another organism that I could add to the list. Before and after. I feel like I need to do something right now. I feel like going out and doing something, but I'm too lazy to leave. Like, I want to go to a cafe, but like I could always just make my own coffee and I don't want to waste $7 on coffee. Ugh, my scrub bottoms are worse. Hello. So I decided to do something a little fun today, because my bicycle thing didn't work out. It didn't work out. What the? My water bottle just spat at me. What the frick, bro? So the bicycle didn't work out for me, so I'm like, I want to look for something else that's fun to do. And I decided that I have a bunch of clothes that I don't wear anymore that I got from like freshman year of like college, and some of them are even from high school, that I want to low-key kind of sell. So I might go to like a consignment store and I'm gonna try to sell some clothes. And my goal today is not to buy anything because I'm trying to save money. So selling is the way to go for me. Finally got back from that expedition. It was so exhausting. Although it's tiring, it was still fulfilling to go outside and kind of explore the city, because during my reset days, I always try to incorporate a little bit of adventure, a little bit of something fun. I wasn't able to sell any of my clothes because I did not bring my ID, and they were going to buy the items, but because of my lack of ID, I wasn't able to sell anything. So, but still, it was pretty fun exploring the city. The weather was amazing. The autumn leaves were just so fun to see. I think this was my first time officially seeing autumn in like 9 years, because Texas autumn is like so short-lived and it's still really hot until like the last day of autumn, and just winter hits right away. And Dubai, you only get one season. So, and I've been in Texas and Dubai for the past 9 years, so this is like my first official autumn in 9 years. In college, you know, I was one of the smarter kids, I guess. I worked really hard, got a decent DAT score, had an okay GPA, was part of the honors, you know, was leading organizations and such. And I felt pretty confident in myself and my abilities. And ever since I came to dental school, everyone is smart. Everyone was the top of their class. Everyone has leadership opportunities. Everyone had research opportunities. And suddenly, I didn't become so special anymore. There are people who actually had far better grades and scores than I have. There are people with far richer experiences than I have. So I kind of felt a little bit less confident. I feel a little bit inferior to them almost. And this all kind of led me to think, why should I think differently about myself just because of the people around me has changed? You know, I'm still the same me, so why should I feel bad about myself just because the people around me are perceived as better or smarter? I realized that the reason why I felt that way is because one characteristic that I need to work on is self-security. And self-security, in my opinion, is defined as like not needing the acknowledgement, the praise, the recognition of others to feel good about yourself, or not feeling bad about yourself even if you don't receive recognition, achievement, and praise and such. I need to, you know that no matter how much I work, how much, you know, success I attain, I'm still going to feel insecure if I continue to, you know, neglect my sense of self-security, telling myself I'm gonna work harder and be more successful than them. It's going to be a never-ending cycle at that point. So instead of doing that, I feel like I need to work more on my self-security, acknowledging my own achievements and being satisfied with that, you know, complimenting myself and being satisfied with that. And it has been working. One example is we had the presidential elections for our class the past week, and I ran for it and I lost. And I feel like if that happened to me in high school or college, I would be like really ashamed of myself, and I'd be like, oh, why am I so undesirable as a president? Why won't these people recognize that I deeply care for them? But now I'm like, it's fine. That's just the type of leader that they wanted, that they elected for. Maybe my speech, my character didn't really resonate with them at this point of time. Even if they don't vote for me as their president, doesn't acknowledge, like recognize some of my characteristics, doesn't mean I'm inherently a useless, worthless person, incapable of being a leader. That's not true. I have been kind of working on my self-security, and I do feel okay losing this election. Actually, don't ever do that. You might choke yourself. Maybe I should talk more about my internal conflicts and stuff more often, and like the life lessons that I'm learning. All of this stuff I said about self-security, I only wrote it down in my journal, literally did not tell anyone. Maybe I should document it in my video journal so that I could see my growth down the line, and that future Andrew could acknowledge how immature current Andrew is. Okay, I'm gonna finish my grape in silence.